Eala grateful to share Athlete of the Year honors with Carlos Yulo. Manila, Philippines. Aware that she's one of the country's greats in the sporting scene, Filipina tennis sensation Eala is filled with gratitude to accept the Athlete of the Year honors of the Philippine Sports Association, PSA, awards with two-time Olympic gold medalist Carlos Yulo. For the first time in 22 years, the PSA has named co-athletes of the year since boxing legend Manny Pacquiao and golfer Jennifer Rosales in 2004. Both history makers, Eala expressed how she's grateful to share the award with gymnast icon Yulo. I am so honored to be co-athlete of the year, alongside Carlos Yulo, who is such an icon, an iconic person, and who has done a lot for Philippine sports, she told the media. Of course, the two gold medals are too historic. So just to be in that same space as him and to be in that community, it's a big honor for me, she shared. You know, I'm so grateful for the award, and I also want to congratulate Koloe. Eala's run in the 2026 Philippine Women's Open, the first ever WTA 125 event in the nation, has come to an end after bowing to Colombia's Camila Osorio in the quarterfinals last Thursday. She now shifts her focus to the 2026 Abu Dhabi Open, where she secured a wild card entry in the main draw. Advertisement. I've had better days, but it was just how it is. I have to accept it, and there's always next week, she said. Overall, Eala assessed that having a WTA 125 event in the Philippines is a wake-up call. To have a WTA here is a great stepping stone. I think it is wake-up call for the people who can help or be able to do something about it. I think there's a lot of room of improvements instead of just having two professional tournaments for women, she shared after bowing to Osorio. There's a huge margin of improvement there. Filipinos are hardworking and super passionate, so I am sure if we nourish our tennis players, slowly we can build more and more champions, she added. The 20-year-old star became the first ever Filipina to crack into the top 50 of the WTA World Rankings, reaching a career high of world number 49. Yulo, on the other hand, gifted the Philippines a historic double gold in the 2024 Paris Games. In his return to the 2025 Asian Artistic Gymnastics Championships in South Korea, he displayed his caliber, clinching his fourth straight gold medal in the floor exercise and taking bronze medals in the parallel bars, vault, and individual all-around events. Yulo made a comeback in the 53rd FIG Artistic Gymnastics World Championships in Indonesia, and took the gold in the vault and a bronze in the floor exercise. This is the second straight year that Yulo will receive the PSA Awards Athlete of the Year honors. In a country where champions are born not only from talent but from sacrifice, humility, and relentless belief, recognition carries a deeper meaning. For Eala, being named Athlete of the Year is not just a personal milestone, it is a shared moment, a reflection of collective struggle and triumph. Standing alongside gymnastics icon Carlos Yulo, Eala embraces the honor with gratitude, aware that greatness is never achieved alone. For years, Eala has carried the Philippine flag onto tennis courts far from home. From early mornings of training to lonely matches played under unfamiliar skies, her journey has been defined by quiet determination. Tennis is often a solitary sport, but Eala's rise has never been a solo act. Behind every forehand and every hard-fought victory is a nation watching, hoping, and believing. Being recognized as Athlete of the Year feels, to her, like a warm echo of that belief returning home. Sharing the honor with Carlos Yulo makes the recognition even more meaningful. Yulo, whose gravity-defying routines have redefined Philippine gymnastics on the world stage, represents a different arena but the same spirit. Where Eala battles across baseline rallies, Yulo soars above the mat with explosive precision. Their sports may contrast in form, but the discipline behind them is strikingly similar. Endless repetitions, unseen bruises, and the courage to fail before succeeding. Eala has often spoken about how inspiring it is to witness fellow Filipino athletes breaking barriers. Carlos Yulo's success did not just earn medals, it expanded the imagination of young Filipinos who once thought certain sports were beyond their reach. In the same way, Eala hopes her own journey can encourage young athletes, especially girls, to dream beyond limitations and pursue excellence without apology. Gratitude defines Eala's response to the honor. She is thankful to her family, who allowed her to chase a dream thousands of miles away, trusting that sacrifice would one day bear fruit. She is thankful to her coaches and mentors who shaped her not just as an athlete, but as a person who understands responsibility, humility, and resilience. Most of all, She is thankful to the Filipino people, whose support reaches her even in moments of doubt. To share Athlete of the Year honors is to acknowledge that Philippine sports is not carried by one name alone. It is a tapestry of stories, of gymnasts, tennis players, boxers, weightlifters, and countless others, each pushing the nation forward in their own way. Eala sees this recognition as a celebration of that collective momentum. Her name and Yulo's name stand side by side, symbolizing unity across disciplines and reminding everyone that excellence has many forms. There is also humility in Eala's acceptance. She knows that awards are not finish lines. They are markers along a longer road, gentle reminders to keep working, keep learning, and keep representing the country with pride. Sharing the spotlight with Carlos Yulo reinforces that mindset. Even the brightest stars continue to train as if they are still chasing their first victory. In the end, Athlete of the Year is not just about titles won or records broken. It is about character. How athletes carry themselves in victory and defeat, how they inspire others without ever meeting them, and how they give back to the flag they wear on their chest. Eala's gratitude speaks volumes. By sharing this honor with Carlos Yulo, she honors not only him, but every Filipino athlete who dares to dream. And as the applause fades and the awards are set aside, one truth remains clear. This moment is not the peak, but a promise. For Eala, for Carlos Yulo, and for Philippine sports, the best chapters are still being written.